Hey guys, this is the Gaming Robot, and you join me once again on the Birch Forest Railway. Today, on this rather stereotypically British day, we are going to be looking at another one of the locos from Boco Productions. This is the LMS 4F Fowler, and the plan for today's video, I don't know whether you can hear me over the rain, it's quite loud. The plan for today's video is we are going to be taking a mixed goods train, which is over there currently, to a new location which I built specifically for this train. Loco. Loco. This is a loco. A train is a full consist. A loco is a single loco. Don't make the mistake. Anywho, rather than nitpicking about that, let's make sure in advance that I set the points, because that always seems to be an issue of mine. Check, 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 and just in case, I'm doing this in advance. That is in normal mode coupling, so that's great. So, the plan is, or the route is, we'll go into midpoint sidings, take the train, pull it into this loop here, run round, and then we'll go down into village terminus, run round again through the switchback point, which is sharp as most of my other points on the line, and then we'll head into the docks and push them into the sidings. That's the plan. Whether or not it works is a completely different thing. Anywho, like I said, this loco comes once again from Boco Productions. It's the LMS 4F Fowler. These were heavy goods trains and pilot locos in their later days. Looking at this model itself, I really do like the touch of the coal in the tender, and as per usual, he's outdone himself with the shape of the loco. It really does resemble its real-life counterpart. Awesome. Right, let's get in the loco. Here we go. In the loco. Also, I really like these windows, which allow for good first-person driving, but I don't know why I say that if I'm just going to go into third-person anyway. Alright, as the rain is clearing up, which is mighty convenient, we shall be on our way. Huh? Oh. Number lock. Oh wow. Didn't realize how much chest of steam it built up. So, I have been having massive chunk issues ever since it's worse than usual ever since I decided to transfer all of the files from Twitch Curse to Java itself. It clears up every once in a while, but it really does not like it. I remember the acceleration being slower. Is this a loco chassis that's affected by the weight of the wagons? Because if so, that's a really cool detail. Okay, come on. I'm not sure if you can hear the laptop fan in the background, but that's how hard it's working at the moment, and I apologize for the laptop fan in the background. Professional YouTuber. Okay, we are coming up to our goods train. There's a dust bunny in the background. Do they call them desert bunnies or sand bunnies? I don't know. And stop, 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 stop. Nice, great coupling. Okay, so let's check out our consists for today. We have 2 brake vans, because symmetry, and my small case of OCD. 3 brake vans, 6 flatbed wagons, which are also part of Boco's British train mod, another 3 box vans, and the brake van at the end. And we also have, as if you couldn't tell, I put a shed over what used to be the carriage sidings. It's a little dark in there. This was a sort of last-minute idea, but I think it works relatively well. Alright, enough rambling. Let's roll back into the points, and then have fun with the signal box. Oh, this chassis is affected by weight. I didn't know that. Because if you're paying attention, when we departed the station, we had quite a hefty amount of acceleration that had to let off. But when we're taking off with this particular goods train here, we are struggling a bit. Then again, it could just be chunkish issues. I might want to solve that. I don't know what it is. Is there a block limit? I have tried to offset the amount of blocks I made for the docks by removing an entire portion of desert. Surely that would have done it, right? Yeah, who knows? There we go, I can hear myself think now. Okay, we are pulling into platform 2. 1, 2, 3. Do I count that as a platform? 1, 2, 3. Platform 1, 2, and 3. Let's go with that. That works. Okay, we can lay off speed. That's it. Just begin braking some more. There you go. Nice and gentle stop. Okay, and then we put this into shunting mode. We roll back. I'm not sure if the audio lag is still present in this current video. I am working on how to solve it. I've been mucking around with OBS settings, basically pushing buttons until something either breaks or fixes itself. Such is my way. Okay, so has slow acceleration backwards, fast acceleration forwards. Interesting. Like most locos. That's it, nice and gently and begin to pull to a stop right in front of the points, not on the points because that would be stupid. There you go. Oh, yeah, okay. And now we go into first person, and run. Alright, now, unless I linked up the redstone, which I don't think I did, I feel like I'm going to have to run all the way down to the other end, so let's do that. Whee! Flying powers. And I haven't linked up the redstone like I've done in Shed Station. Okay, awesome. Alright. And then we'll run around Loco, change the point at this end because we won't be coming back up here until probably the next video. Off we go. I do distinctly remember most of the British locos, especially the 4F, had a chime whistle. So far, everyone's been using the N2. I don't think it's a horn whistle, but it's definitely not a chime whistle. It's like a blower, I think. I don't know my whistles. I don't feel like I'm expected to. Am I expected to know what type of whistles there are in this world? Probably not. But the whistle on this one and the Ivert and the N2 and the saddle tank all resemble something that you would see on an American steam loco or a transcontinental steam loco. It sounds more like a horn than it does a whistle. But anyway, that's just my opinion. We are very slowly running around. Come on, speed up a bit. And go into third person because it's easier to see everything. That's it, there you go. We're doing sunrise. Slow down. Acceleration on this is mental. That's a good point, game. I need to remember to change that point, otherwise we'll be doing a good service into the sidings, and that's never a good idea. Okay, we'll do that, and if I can reverse this up nice and quietly, quickly, no, slowly, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, and whilst you're reversing nice and silently, we can get a good shot. also go remember to change this point because that was my undoing in the previous episode, the previous review. I do try to automate my points, but sometimes that makes it even more difficult to get things done right. Okay, that's it. Keep backing up onto it. Oh, careful, careful, chunks. Ah. Okay, a bit more acceleration. There you go. Come on, bit more, bit more, bit more. Bingo. You gonna jump off? There you go. This bit's stuck on the loco. And that's fully in, and just for advance, we'll do that. There we go. That's set to normal mode, back onto the platform, into the loco. Alright, we are good to go, and since this is a freight train, we do not need or require dispatch from the guard, but, you know, just because I want to. Whoops, wrong button. Let's try that again. Okay, this train is clear to depart. We are soon, in a minute. There we go. We're away. Okay, well now that that stressful little bit is over. Hi, I'm the Gaming Robot. Welcome to my channel. Let's talk. So, yeah, my apologies for not uploading as regularly as often. I had three things that were preventing the upload. One was, please tell me I changed the points, please tell me I changed the points, please tell me I changed the points, I changed the points, okay. One was that OBS, whenever I recorded like a 20, maybe 30-minute long video, because I have been trying to do this for quite a while now, like 3 weeks, it would take the video and it cut it up into separate clips. And that would be really great if you had odd editing software and you could just stitch the clips together and, you know, blend them in well enough so that you don't get the awkward cuts between the clips. But for now, I don't have editing software, so that makes it difficult. 2, my sister came back home from grandma's to stay for a while, and that completely ruined the Wi-Fi, making it extremely difficult to do anything that required me to play Minecraft because it kept crashing. And 2, Minecraft Forge in general, if you haven't noticed already, well, it's a slow freight train, but that's how they used to be. If you haven't noticed already, I am suffering from huge chunkage issues, so much so that my laptop is constantly complaining by turning the fan on and off, which is never good. And that, is it getting dark already? Is it gonna rain again? No? Okay, shoot. Actually, it's not bad, to be honest. It doesn't really matter about the weather. And on top of Minecraft, or going to Minecraft, the first time I recorded this, the docks was nowhere near finished. Everything was floating, but I've now managed to get it up to a standard where it looks pretty decent. Corners are tight, points are ridiculously sharp. Nothing I can do about that in this particular video, but the focus for the rest of the work will be prioritizing the overhaul of tracks, general scenery, adding more scenery, terraforming, basically making the layout look a bit more well-polished, realistic, and able to cope with derailment physics when they inevitably come out, which I'm 50-50 on. It would be nice to have derailment physics because then it would mean you would have to build your railways realistically, but I feel like if you're going to do something like that, corners need to be like preset and points need to be preset to an angle where the train isn't going to derail. So if you have your points at angle of like 22.5, they need to be preset at a distance and an angle that isn't going to derail the train as soon as you go over it. You can still use the golden spike and such. Oh, we're going to pick up a lot of speed here. But what I would prefer is if the preset angle just made it easier for you to lay the rails without worrying of things derailing. I am spamming the whistle tape. Okay, cool. And as we come into the long tunnel, yeah, there you go. So I'll start making like tunnel entrances so we won't have these really unnecessary cuttings. Ooh, bit of breakage. Brakes are quite sharp on this one. Okay. We're just gonna have to make sure we stop in the loop. If we're able to stop in the loop, we'll be fine. If we overshot the loop, then, well, shoot. Okay. Oh, filling those chunks. Okay, we're just gonna lay off speed. We need to lay off a lot of speed. Please bring to a stop. Please. Don't panic, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic, totally panic. It's perfectly okay to panic. You need to panic. Jeez, the chunks. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Okay. Note to self, when in advance of recording a video to something like this, remember it is very important to go down and preload the chunks. Oh, that reminds me. I've been so annoying. It's time consuming when you want to do something quick to run around some of these locos. So I've been using the Arc handcar as like my general get around. I don't know why. It's really good. It can do like 19 miles an hour up the hills in general. So it's really cool. For me at least. It's just a nice, quick, easy get around, and it looks pretty cool if you want to. Did I change the points there? Yeah. If you want like a first-person view of the railway, because I tend not to do first-person because usually the locos block and there's not much you can do. The diesel shunter or the OH shunter, when it's in reverse, is really good for first-person driving because of the way the windows are facing. All right, well. After all my rambling, we arrived in village terminus. The brakes are practically smoking, probably. Good thing that the guard in the brake van was able to catch us in time, and I hope he didn't spill his tea, because if so, I owe him a cup of tea and a biscuit, and anything stereotypically British. Alright, we pulled into the head shunt. Change this point. And check that point's changed. Okay, that's good. And now that we've moved away from the loco, everything goes quiet. Change this point here, like so, and then change this point here. Alright. And now we run around the loco. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't change that point. Go back. It's not a good idea to have, I mean, sure it'll fit in this particular section, but for now, we're just going to change that point back so that it head shunts on, so it runs round back onto a straight section of track. It is nearly 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm not tired. I'm not struggling that much with talking for a change, but it is still 11 o'clock in the morning. And one of the YouTubers I watched said an average YouTuber needs about an hour and a half of awake time, so to speak, in order to fully function as a YouTuber, and that's not good. That's really annoying. I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, I will probably just cruise, so now we do the very stupid thing of leaving the loco, pressing buttons, of leaving the loco just running, because that's the really sensible thing to do. You just leave your nice, lovely loco, just casually coasting, you know, on an autopilot while you go and fix the platform that it broke. You can also get some nice flyby shots. Look at that. Looks great, doesn't it? Got the working rods and everything. Empty space on the inside, but that can't be helped. Okay, let's get into loco and begin breaking some more. Right, now if I've done it right, should just be nicely stopped. Wait, did it break something? It broke something. What did it break? Oh, poor squid. Come on, squid. Round you go. Not on the land. Not on the land. I don't want to kill a squid. Come on, chew. There you go. I care about animals. What did you break? I swear I heard something break. Nothing broke? Okay, no. Must be me. Right, we change the points here, and then zoom, 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 zoom all the way down to here. There we go. And smash into a light bulb. Okay, cool. Nothing much has been done in here, just some bit more lighting and what else has been done around here? Some stairs, bit of a foyer, then an exit out into the grass for now. I am planning to connect it to the village, don't worry. I might just need to remove that hill out there and then create a very large sort of fountain area that the path wraps around, and then it can go off in two directions, one which leads to, I suppose, the beach, and the other which leads to excuse me, which leads to the village. Yes, the village that I have placed this a railway next to. I've always been kind to the villagers most of the time when building a railway near them. There's only 2 villages, for example, but I've always made it so that it goes in an area where the village wasn't. For example, if you remember the first video, whether or not you've watched it, when we came into village terminus, this was all just grassland and the village was nicely nestled to the side of the railway, which means that I didn't have too much problems. Oops, stop. Do I have this in shunting mode? Usually it stops you when you it made a clunking noise, so I'm not sure. Are you in? You're coupled, okay. A little worried. Not going to panic too much. And then we set you back to normal mode for future reference. Then we take this rather sharp point. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I never had the problem with having to flatten villages and their houses out of existence in order to put my railway here. Because I'm a kind and considerate person. Ding! Alright, here we go. Guard. Do I need the guard? Yeah, sure, why not? I've also limited this to 5 blocks so that I don't get villagers coming out of nowhere, but then again, I don't know if this is inhabited anymore. Alrighty, here we go again. Right, so, pre-warning, I have not terraformed any part of this particular section of track because I've been too focused on building the docks, which are pretty barren and empty, which you'll see, flattening the area where the station is, connecting the station to the village in a interesting way. It's broke something. What does it keep breaking? It has it. Okay. And the only terraforming I've done is just for the village station entrance thing. I'm also really hoping that I change the points in advance so that we go straight into the docks, because if we don't go straight into the docks, I'm going to moan. And I'm going to get really annoyed. And you won't like me when I am annoyed. I also have no idea what this style of video is. It's like a sort of really casual, rambling one. There's a structure to it, but we just play around with it a bit. Alright. A lot of terraforming will need to be done. Bridges need to be built. Lands need to be sloped or moved completely. But I literally just went from village terminus looking for another village and found one which we're going to currently. In benefit of hindsight, to save myself the time of terraforming, I'm sorry Desert Bunny, we'll get you out there soon. Oh, and its brother or sister or mother, who knows. I should have built it on the sand level, so I had it rise on a very sloping incline. It's going to rain again, isn't it? Oh, great. Yeah, my preset sunny weather command for over, like, what was it, 1 million seconds or something, which I reckon equates to around about 5 hours or so, ran out yesterday, and it just started raining and thunderstorming while I was pillaring the docks. I know that sounds weird, but that is an actual thing. Oh, here it goes, working hard up the bank. And chunks. Oh great, sand bank, sand collapses. Okay, and now we can lay off some more speed. Roughly want to keep this about under 30 miles an hour, depending on the incline, because there are quite a few. And we also need to make sure that we can stop in time for the docks, because that would be really useful. Huh. Doesn't seem to be doing too badly. Though I don't know what it's going to look like on video. Another bridge needs to be go there, or the grass needs to be raised. Good thing it doesn't rain in desert. Oh, horsey. Stone. It's very difficult to see. Ah, here's the wide banking curve. Don't struggle. Come on, you can do this. Just be thankful it's not the viaduct, okay? If it was the viaduct, you would already be going around about 30 miles an hour and struggling. Okay, come on. Put a bit of speed on. Then a nice wide S-curve, which looks really cool in my opinion, but I could be wrong. Still raining, but we're in the desert, so it doesn't matter. Oh no, it's gonna matter. Here we are. Rain. Okay. And here is the new station coming into view now. Well, the tracks are, but the rest of it will come into view slowly. Oh boy. Okay, providing I preset all the points the correct way this time, we should just hold a left. Okay, that's good. Watch as the train follows us round. Okay, yep, should be good. Can apply a bit, no, stop pressing buttons. Bit of acceleration, there we go. And onto dockside we go. Or the docks. It's quite bare. I am working on it, promise. Okay, pulling into the goods loop. And then from there we'll shunt them into the sidings. And I'll probably stable the loco into the platform. Okay, begin braking. Oops, a bit heavy. But you probably need it because it's not as long as it appears. Okay, there you go. And stop, and stop, and stop, and stop, and it stopped. Okay, awesome. Right, now, there are two ways I can do this. I can be clever and attempt to shunt it, literally, by decoupling the loco from the brake van, or I can be sensible and pull it to a nice gentle stop and then decouple there. I'm probably going to be sensible because we don't have as much space to work with as it looks. Alright, here we go. Let's begin shunting maneuvers. In the pouring rain. Such is my way. Okay, I'm noticing a bit of lag there. And push. Okay, we want a nice, slow, steady speed if possible, please. Let's just work on the regulator a bit. There you go. Hopefully it will stop raining by the time I stable the loco. Come on. Bit more acceleration. Oops, too much acceleration. What's going on there? Message to creator, this isn't your loco, this is probably just chunk loadage problems that I appear to be having consistently. No, steady. Oh, I'm having an interesting day today, apparently. Wow. Okay, begin to stop, get ready to stop, ready to stop, ready to stop. As soon as the brake bands are touching, parallel to each other, then we can stop. Stopping now would probably be a smart idea. Yeah, we're gonna stop now. Okay, and out the side of the boiler. Sure, that works. Okay, and then once I dropped, we go here, we can couple this, we get into the side of the loco. Oh, it should be in shunting mode, correct? Oh, shunting mode, right? Okay, it's cool. Now we pull away in very slow fashion. Oh, is it gonna stop raining? Yay, it's gonna stop raining. I think. Maybe not. Yeah, I think the main chunkage issue here is just the abnormal amount of blocks we have here. We've gone so far away from world spawn, or where I have made the world spawn from, which is Shed Station with tracks, that everything just struggles out here, which will lead me on to my next point once we stable the loco. Come on. Okay, and stop, and go, and this, and that, and hi-ho, you're really far out, how did you even get up here? And do that, like so. And run all the way back to the loco. I think I'm just going to do the game a favor. Time set. Okay, and then weather sunny. Is this how it does it? No, that's not okay. What's the command? Pardon me. No, that is how you spell weather. Weather sunny. Oh, okay. Whoops. Okay. I swear I played Minecraft for a while. There we go. And then if I can change that duration to that many zeros. Okay, if I can change the duration to that many zeros, that'll ensure us have a clear weather for a while. Alright, here we go. We can move off the docks, and maybe I can get my frames back? Who knows? So essentially what I'll need to do is probably fill in all of this sand area here, so put in another layer of sand, and then gently take that down to the beach area along there. And then with the docks themselves, I'm thinking of putting in, I reckon I could put in a few buildings. I did want to create a line right next to the back portion over there and put the ship in, but I do realize now that the sidings are technically in the wrong place, but there could be a solution to that. Just need to be smart about it. This is very good for slow speed acceleration. Has the same sort of capabilities of the shunter. Once you put it on the right notch, it will slowly accelerate by like +1 every mile. But yeah, this is a really great model, and I know I haven't been talking about it as much as I was with the Ivor, but yeah, I really happen to like this model. It suits well to the style. It looks really good. The wheel arches, the many spokes on the wheels, the coal in the tender is a nice touch. The handrails on the tender itself, you can begin braking. Just don't press the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. No, I didn't press the wrong button. I pressed the right button. Why are the commands taking... I have to double tap the commands now? What is that? That shouldn't be happening. Okay, and then we do this, and that loco is stored there, so it's fine. Okay, and if I can just gently, nice and calmly roll all the way back into the sidings. Okay, I'm also just going to check the points ahead. Speed of something. Okay, that should be good. Awesome. This is where I initially started, when I made the first recording of the video, this is where I initially started it from, but it was really barren and really bare. Does that actually work as intended? Oh, it does. Oh, that is so cool. My smoke deflectors work as intended on the bridge. Booyah. And begin braking. Begin braking some more. Heavy braking, not heavy braking, but just subtle and steady. Okay, and nice and gently into the sidings we go. My trademark buffers awaiting the arrival of the loco. And stop, and stop, and stop, and stop, and stopping. Go on. Okay, cool. Get rid of caps locks because that's not useful. Okay, let's see. So this is, for now, it will be called Dockside Station, but whether you guys, the viewers, have any interesting names that we can call it within the YouTube policies, please. Yeah, this will be called Dockside for now. The Ivert from the previous video resides within this shed, and I need to sort out these points, so that shed probably isn't staying there for as long as I want it to. The docks need work. I will admit the docks need work. Everything needs work, but I spent about over a week doing this just for the ability to have a place for mixed goods trains to go. I'm now starting to use some of the blocks from the immersive engineering mod. I have to admit these lanterns look really good. The reason the 08 and the Mark 1s are here at the moment is either this coming Thursday or next Tuesday we'll be doing an empty stock working video, and then that will just give us a good chance to show off the sidings at midpoint. But for now, let's get a screenshot apparently. Let's do that instead. So, while I leave you with this image, I guess, let's just go down here. Yeah, that's cool. So, let's just quickly talk. So, as far as I'm aware, well, not as far as I'm aware, but for now, I want to... The railway stops here. The length of the line stops here. Any further on, and we are just going to incur massive chunkage issues. So like I said, I'll be focusing more on scenery, reworking the tracks so it's more realistic, so to speak. I will be open to reviewing locos along the line, and if you do want me to review your locos, let me know what loco it is. I would prefer British, but everyone has their own taste, so anything works. Let me know what you want to do with the loco, how you want me to display it and such. And speaking of the loco, you can get this, the flatbeds, which are in the mixed goods train, the oil wagons or tankers, which you saw at the docks, and the Ivert and some cattle wagons, all at curseforge.com, or you can just re-download the current file that's using the Ivert and such. But yeah, back to the whole thing, the railway thing. So for now, I want to slow down progress on it. I will keep working in the background, but I want to start a project of an avatar creation for VR chat itself. I've been thinking about it for like ages and I really want to do it. So videos won't be as regular as they usually are, and they're not usually regular, so that's saying something. Um, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. The next video will come soon, don't know when, but you can look forward to it. Anyway, enough rambling. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did enjoy it, leave a like. If you want to see this content on a more regular basis, say every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, depending, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out, keeps me going, and all that such. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys around. See ya.